Hello viewers, hello listeners, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me once again on DMAPS T. So what I've realized over time is that once something is said by these Eastwire colleagues of us as a joke, it actually it is not surprising to see it becoming a law. It is not surprising to see it becoming a bill and sailing before parliament because they hold the majority to parliament. They hold almost two-thirds of the parliament. So it is not so surprising that once they say these things, they are really considering that, and it is not so surprising to see the enactment of the bill. So today we have this story of Tafadzwa Mugwadi. I think he works in the information and publicity department of Zanu PF, and he is saying that he is proposing, in fact, to remove all satellite dishes. This is, of course, after Al-Jazeera had threatened to expose rampant corruption in ZANU-PF. Tafadzwa Mugwadi said, focused and patriotic Zimbabweans must not watch news channels like Al Jazeera, SABC, CNN, BBC, France 24, Sky News, Fox News, ABC News, Euronews, NBC News, Al Arabia. The government of Zimbabwe must start removing satellite dishes from people's houses who are not patriotic to Zimbabwe. So just imagine, for you to be patriotic, you only have to watch Zimbabwean channels. In fact, the Zimbabwe channel, that is the ZBC, only one channel in Zimbabwe since independence. So that is what he is saying. I think there have come other channels like 3K TV and also ZTN, but what we know is ZTN is also ZBC. So what Mr. Mugwadi is actually proposing is that the government must remove all satellite dishes from people's houses so that they do not watch news channels, So this just means that it is intentional for ZANU-PF to have only one Zimbabwean channel since independence. They just want you to watch. They believe that patriotism is watching ZBC, and they are not moved to have more channels because they believe that it's not patriotism. They believe watching Chamisa on television is not patriotism. They believe being exposed by Al Jazeera is not patriotism, and this just gets people to wonder what is really in the document, because it was not released. Only snippets were released, only trailers were released. So people get to wonder, what is it really that is in there that gets the ruling party to propose to remove satellite dishes from people's houses? Seriously, he goes on to say, the government and NBC have the right to remove all satellite dish across Zimbabwe. So probably it's a researched position to say that Zimbabwe can remove the satellite dishes. ZBC have the mandate to remove satellite dishes. So Herbert Staple School of Ideology, I think you are told that watching news from abroad, watching news that is against the ruling party is not patriotism. Hopo Chingono, as usual, didn't spare his comment. He commented on this issue. He says that the moment when stupidity is mistaken for patriotism, I think this is the comment which best suits what is happening here. Patriotism and stupidity are not the same, Mr. Mugwadi. It is unbelievable that we are living in a society where such people exist at the highest level of the ruling elite ladder. But this is what we are being subjected to in Zimbabwe by the ruling party. How low can we go? So this is what is happening. Maybe it's a joke. We're just judging him. We're being too hard on him. But if this is something that they are really considering, I think this is a law and it should be condemned with the uttermost power. That we don't need this. This cannot make a country. We cannot go anywhere with this mentality. We just need to make things right where things need to be right. Anokonega nemfaro ndini wenyu Honorable Madiva.